you doing? Shane Blevins with OGC here. We're out camping at Terraria State Park in Florida. It's a beautiful place. We're doing some gear equipment testing, and we thought we'd take some time to talk to you a little bit about how we do our fires class, or just give you some tips on building a fire. And this, we're doing it at a campground and a fire ring, but this is really anywhere. It's universal. So one of the things you want to do is you want to have a base. In this case, we have a fire ring, so we're not concerned, but a base is something that's going to bring you off of the ground to avoid getting your fire, trying to start your fire in a wet or sucking in dampness from the ground. You can use a leaf, like a broad leaf, or a nice dry piece of wood, whatever it is. We don't need that here. We have the fire ring. In addition to that, you want to set up a base and brace, and you'll get a better look at this in a minute. But what I have here is I have a base and a brace, and I'm going to use that brace and that hole there to allow air circulation. A fire requires 3 ingredients, and that's air, heat, and fuel. You have to have those 3 ingredients in harmony to get a good fire going. Well, one of the things we see with our students a lot of times is that they really suffocate the fire, so they're cutting out the air in that. This method will help you to avoid that. Moving past that, you want to have a good tinder ball. We recommend at least a softball size, and the more the better. And that's what's going to catch your strike, catch your flame. It's going to give you a good flash fire to get the fuel on there, or your kindling on there, to start it moving. For our kindling, what we're going to recommend is we recommend 3 stages of kindling. We recommend pencil lead, pencil or pinky, and then around thumb size. And what you're doing is you're going to progress to get a good, nice heat going before you actually throw your fuel on there, which we talk about a wrist or larger. That's where you're getting into your bigger wood for sustainment fire. To get it going, what we're going to do is we're going to strike our tinder bundle. You get that heated, and once you have that going nice and hot, you're going to put your first stage of kindling, which will be your pencil lead, right over here on the base and brace. You're going to let it start burning. If you have some problems with oxygen, you can aerate it by blowing in there. You can use your brace to get some air in there, get it nice and hot. Once it starts smoking through real good and you start to see the flames licking through the first stage, you go to second stage, third stage, and we'll show you all that in a quick video here. All right, so we've got our tinder. Let's get our fire started. Alright, now we've got some fire. I like to get the flames going through nice and good. And it's going hot now. I'm going to go ahead and throw on the next stage. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to nurse them, get them ignited before I go to the third stage. Still have my brace there. I want to try and let some air underneath to really get it going. It's good not to breathe in the noxious fumes. Now we've got the smokes coming through good in our second stage. You also notice we've got the the flames are starting to lick through. I could probably get away with sitting on here now, but I'm going to nurse it up a little bit higher before I do so. So at this point, well, I think we're safe to throw on our third stage. This is going to get us a good sustainable fire going at this point. And you want to be careful not to suffocate it. I still have that brace down there So I can still aerate down there from the bottom. It's getting close to where that flame is going to be too hot to grab, but I've still got some room to do so now. And at this point, I can kind of let nature take its course. I'll still aerate just to get it going, get it nice and hot, so I can get the larger fuel on there and get our breakfast going.